Hello everybody, how's it going, and welcome to Steam Early Access, as it says up there, of Supreme Ruler 1936. There's a lot of dots going on. I decided to be Germany because I wanted to test this out as a major power, and no, Russia's not a major power, got its ass kicked by the Romanians somehow. Don't know how that became a thing, but it did. And I've taken over parts of Europe so far, trying to test out the way the whole thing works. There's a lot of things that really, actually, this is probably it's just an awesome one. Personally, Supreme Ruler 2020 is still my favorite as of right now. I don't know, maybe more features and stuff will be added into this one where I'll get more into it. But 2020 still is my favorite game. I think it's not maybe a better game technology-wise, bug-wise, and such, but I find it's just a harder game to win if you're playing as certain nations. Whereas, especially in Cold War, I haven't obviously tried with this one, but with Cold War, it was just too easy. I took the world over as France, and I wasn't playing on an easy difficulty. I was playing on medium. My normal difficulty, medium difficulty, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I took over, like, the entire known world. Like, I took China over, which did take a long time, don't get me wrong, but as soon as I took China, which wasn't a huge struggle, it was easy to take the USSR and continental Europe, and basically the entire fucking globe. It was very, very easy, and I was saddened that it was so easy to do that. And, yeah. So I'm hoping this game is a little bit more difficult. I think there's a lot on the screen. I think this could be less. It could be a little bit, or this could be a little bit smaller, maybe. I do like how all the stuff here, like all the supply overlay stuff, line of sight, whatever. I do like the supply overlays and stuff. I haven't enabled that yet, and I just did. I like how that just exists. I should probably build a road through here. There. Build a bridge so I can get the fuck across. There's no bridge there, though, which kind of sucks. They might be able to cross that. I don't know. Hard to say. Anyway, yeah, so I think that could be a little bit smaller, maybe, and then that obviously could be a little bit smaller as well. It is very easy to use, however, with this size, so I find myself kind of contradicting myself completely. I don't know what this is. I assume this doesn't work yet. Or it's just for the campaign. This is just sandbox mode. I haven't looked at the campaign yet. Has the day and the year and the month, and of course this clock goes. It's extremely fast. It is at the speed, or possibly even greater than the speed of Cold War. Like the clock, here, I'll show you. Just look at that clock go. Holy shit. It's really fast. I think I'll be in like the 1970s in like an hour and a half of playing, but that's fine by me. I might slow it down a little bit, because that's just a little bit too fast paced for me. I'm used to Supreme Ruler, which is on fastest, probably the same as fast or very fast on this. So yeah, whoopity-doo. I don't know if that's just the game or what, but yeah. So economy system works both the same. I don't exactly know what those two things mean. I assume it means that you have a headset plugged in and maybe a mic plugged in. I don't know. Not sure. Showing daily figures and stuff. And regional atlas as well, which is your scoreboard, basically. And it shows, where you sit in the world. And I am third economically, which is sad. Keeping in mind, too, that the inflation and everything, so $307 is pretty good, actually, and $1,283 is insanely good for that. And population-wise, of course, the population of the world is much, much lower than what it is now. So I've had actually not a lot of military casualties in comparison to most. Also, I like how it includes the nations that are dead, and it says region is dead. Like, it's no beating around the bush, nation is defeated or anything like that. No, it's dead. It's just, we killed it. We shot it in the face. And I am the culprit of killing Netherlands and Belgium, as well as Denmark. So, yeah, yeah. And then it has, of course, your kills and everything like that. I'm third for kills, and I'm, like, 7th for deaths. Which, And my military is 5th in the world. Of course, Romania shot to 2nd because it took over the USSR, which is bullshit. And they split it with the Japanese, actually. So the Japanese now have a massive powerhouse that they're going to war with China over, because remember, this is World War II. Tokyo is not our friend for once. In every single Supreme League game, they were our buddy. In this game, they're not our buddy. And I'm hoping once 1943 comes around that the World War will actually become a thing. And I really, really hope on the Japanese taking... really, that's owned by the States? Weird. I really am hoping that Japanese people things... I own the East Indies. Okay, cool. Very cool. Anyway, I really hope the Japanese attack Pearl Harbor and that whole thing goes off, and I think that would be really, really cool. And, yes, it's Guam and Northern Marina is owned by the Japanese and everything, and, you know, they're vying for control of the Pacific theater. So, I mean, they have the Philippines, but Japanese have their own damn eye. They have Taiwan, and there's Okinawa and shit down here. So, I'm hoping that breaks out into full-scale war. I'm going to play on this one for a while and see. Something else I really, really like about this game is, zoomed out, you can see all of the units and stuff like that, and the bigger squares mean a bigger cluster of units. So if I zoom in here, there's a lot of units sitting right in here. And if also the aircraft logo, when there's a large amount of aircraft in an area, or even a small amount, you can tell that, and it shows by the little aircraft symbol, which is kind of neat. And it doesn't need to show one for sea, because they're obviously in the fucking ocean, and you should not be so stupid where you actually have to be told that. Now, yeah. So the thing is, too, is you can see around the square, these are mine, it has the little sub there, and the red square around it, and then if I zoom in, it has the little thing. It's like, oh god. Basically means it's out of fuel, and it shows that for multiple units. See, that one there is currently out of fuel and everything like that. I don't have much oil for some reason. Building oil right now, but it won't be completed for a little while, so hoping we can get that in order before we go into any major wars with anybody. Of course, we're going to invade France at some point in the near future, and hope to the gods that England doesn't decide it wants to take part in that battle. And of course, we have Spain and Italy and all the and Hungary and Austria on our side. Obviously. It is Europe, World War II. The Italians taking over Ethiopia and everything here. Trying to, at any rate. It's World War II, and it has the Allied sphere and Axis sphere and all this kind of stuff. So it's kind of cool in that way. I don't think anybody's actually leaning towards me in North America, which isn't really that good. Who owns that? The States. Fuck the States. Fuck the States. But yeah, so it's a good game. It so far has piqued my interest way more than Cold War did. I like it a lot more than Cold War. And yes, an LP will be coming, and I want you guys to vote on it. I want you guys to say which country you want me to play as in sandbox mode, as a series, and in story mode, which I will quit out of this and show you what countries are available. And I'm pretty sure it's all of them. So we'll quit this game. I'll go into single player. I'll go into campaign. No, okay, it's not. Oh, okay. Challenge ahead is tremendous too. Glory first priority to complete the conquest of Ethiopia, witness grow and mobilize your military, prepare for the additional gains in Africa and Europe. Okay, that's interesting. So I guess these aren't available yet. So basically, what I'm playing is Italy, I guess, in that sense. So that's interesting. This is the campaign. I'll play as Italy then. Never mind. So sandbox. If you guys want me to play as something, please tell me, and I will. And if you guys want to play multiplayer, I will put my Steam name. Actually, I'll just put a link to my Steam profile page. You can add me as a friend, and we can work something out. Maybe play some multiplayer. If you guys want to do videos and stuff like that, you will probably have to record it. So if you want to do a video, keep in mind that you're the one that's going to have to record, at the very least, the audio. At the very most, everything. Because I really don't want to record things. I might record some stuff. because I can, but my audio, as you guys know and can hear, is garbage. So if you want to play with me, I recommend, and you want to record it, I should say, you want to play with me and you want to record it, I highly recommend recording your own audio and video, because syncing and stuff. I don't think there's any difference, actually, in these two. There's the C1 1936 thing. I think it's just a glitch in the beta, but whatever. Anyway, guys, don't know when a series of this is going to come out. I'm thinking the first episode I might upload it on Saturday and do a vlog on Sunday again. So we'll see what happens with that. Again, vote what do you want me to do in a sandbox campaign, if I were to do a sandbox campaign. Keep in mind your options are somewhat limited. Not all the countries that are there. Pretty well all of North America, all of Central America, all of normal South America are there. The Mideast is pretty well all there. There's a couple things missing. I think Muscat and Oman is basically everything that, like, Bahrain and shit like that. So, yeah. Of course, there's regular stuff, Iran, Iraq, and all that kind of shit. Africa is really a mess. There's Tangier, which I will not play as because it's just awful. There's East Africa, Egypt, Ethiopia, Liberia, South Africa, of course. And then there's Asia, which is really fucked up. There's not a lot there. There's Afghanistan, Bhutan, China, Japan, whatever the fuck that is, which is a Chinese state of some sort. Mongolia, Nepal, Siam, and Tibet, which Tibet is its own nation, which is interesting. So, and of course there's Oceania, which is just Australia, New Zealand. So whoever you want to play as, leave a comment down below. If somebody has already commented what you want me to play as, just upvote that comment. It's probably just going to be easier that way instead of spamming me with 50 friggin' Play as Americas. Just like the guy's comment that commented it first. I'm sorry they didn't get there, but that's too bad. Or nobody will comment anyway, and it won't matter. So, yeah, and if nobody comments, I'm just going to choose myself. So, keep that in mind while watching this video, and I play something you don't like, it's your own fault because you didn't suggest anything. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.